Hey everyone, this is Word of God here. Back at it again with a part 6 to What If Deku was. Yeah, wait. That's 3. Okay, part 6 to What If Deku did it right. I read all your guys' comment, as you can see. I respond to y'all from time to time. But yeah, I read all you guys' comment, and y'all got some really good comments for Rei and Yandere. I like them. But anyways, this is a new series I'm going to start working on real soon. Maybe after Christmas. When I get more time. It's the Vigilante Dekus. And as you can see, I've been getting lots of people. Okay. Just to let y'all know. Shout out to Phil Cho. He's the one I got, these amazing pictures from. Except for these. I don't know what the other ones are. But yeah. Okay. These two are the main villains. Main antagonists for Deku. You got V, who I'll explain later in that series. And then you got Electro, because I like that name. Alright, two main antagonists and antagonists. You got these three right here. This is Deku's group of vigilantes. And along with her, she's part of it. And yeah. So yeah. That is just something I want to let y'all know about. I'm just trying to figure out what good names they can have. Especially for, okay. For Deku, I'm going to call him Black Cat. Because, by the fucking God. Anyways. So, where we last left off was with Izumi. So, Izumi is Deku's older sister. Now let's cut to how because I did add this in the story. I did, give y'all kind of hints. Not really, I didn't give y'all hints. I just told y'all that Izuku was doing a lot of hero work, and that's why, Rei felt neglected. Now, here's the reason why, here's the reason why Deku was doing a lot of hero work and was out long. Then came home until around 11 to 1 o'clock. Here's some reason why, Deku was out there. Because of Izumi. Izumi needed help with tracking down this villain, and she didn't want nobody else but Deku, because Deku was, her little brother, and they've been through some shit before, and blah, blah, blah. So, that's why he was out so long, and shit like that. Until she realized that the villain went to, America. She told Deku not to worry about it. She'll go there, and because she wanted him to live, his life with Rei. So she told him to do that, and she'll handle this, job, this mission. Deku agrees. He comes home. That's when, him and Rei had a fallout. He told Izumi, Izumi was not happy, but she couldn't just drop anything just to go check on her little brother. She was doing some work over herself. Anyways, that's a little stuff that you need to know. As we do have Izumi, in the house. Hold on, let me get some water, because it might be a long what if. Alright, so, I came back. Now, we start with Izumi as a... Oh, wait, sorry. She's like, so, how are you and my little brother doing? I heard that you and him had a fallout, and I heard about your little affair that you had. As she, looked right up and down with her eyes. As a Ray's like, yeah, we had a little fallout, and it wasn't really, how can I say it? As Ethan was like, let me guess, he wasn't talking to you or nothing like that. She's like, yeah, we wasn't talking for a long time, and I did ask him for some help for, some stuff. As Ethan was like, sounds like something you would do. Anyways, so how's your husband and your, kids? As Ray's like, oh, me and my husband got a divorce after some incident that happened, between me and him. But my kids are doing great. As he seems like, So, I hope that bastard's in jail. She's like, yeah, he is. As Izumi's like, well, what did he do? As she explains what he did, as Izumi's like, that bastard. He better be lucky I wasn't here. As Izumi liked the Rei because Rei was an ice user, and she doesn't really like fire users because she think they're bitches. But hey, that's just her. Now, as Rei's like, she's like, why are you here though? By the way, Izumi. She's like, I'm here for my little brother. I came by to check on him, and plus I need some help. She's like, oh, well, sorry, but he isn't here. She's like, well, how long has he been gone? So she's like, well, he's been gone for a year. Izumi was like, a year? She's like, yeah, he's been gone for a year, Izumi. She's like, I was wondering. She was like, what happened to him? Is he okay? She's like, I don't know, Izumi. He hasn't came in contact with me for a long time, and I'm a little bit worried. She's like, that little bastard always getting me worried. She's like, well, when was the last time you talked to him? And she's like, last year, about the same day or the same week as me and my husband, had the fallout. She's like, so, did he say anything to you, during that week? So he's like, well, he did tell me that he will be gone for a long time, and he probably won't be coming back. That's something he said. He also said he'll try to come back. I'm not sure, but it was something like that. Zoom was like, damn, this is not good. He never goes out this long without even telling anybody, especially me. Where he's like, so, what have you been up to, Izumi? He's like, oh, I've been tracking down this villain. She's a very slippery one, but I think she's here. That's also why I came here. And that's also why I need Izuku's help. But if he's not here, then I need to call some backup. She's a very powerful foe. Where he's like, wait, who is she? She's like, well, she's the daughter of Diablo. Ray's like, Diablo? Who's that? She's like, a villain from America, but he's been killed by me. Ray's like, you killed him? She's like, yeah, I think that's probably why she wants to kill me, but it had to be done, Ray. He was causing too much casualties, and no one could stop him but me, so I had to end it. I didn't know he had a daughter till, she came up and started some destruction. She's like, well, what's the fire? Does she have any type of quirk that caused such destruction? She's like, well, her father had a fire quirk, and she has a fire quirk and I know she has another quirk, but she never used that quirk. It must be something else. Because her father said something about how his daughter will be a powerful weapon. Now, Ray's like, oh no. Is he Endeavor? Was he Endeavor? She's like, no. Endeavor could never be that destructive, even if he tried. Trust me, Diablo is something else. Batman. Anyways, I need to call Nezu so I can ask him for some help tracking down Izuku and she calls herself Diablo, but yeah, her real name is Harley Blast? Yeah, Harley Blast. She's like, where have I heard that name before? Ray's thinking, Izumi's like, where's your phone, Ray? She's like, over there. So she goes to the phone, calls Nezu. She's like, Nezu. And he's like, Izumi, how may I help you? She's like, I need to send All Might and Azawa and yourself. Maybe Midnight, and yeah. As of, he's like, alright. So, I go to the, shit. And she's like, oh, and send Miracle, too, because she's my favorite. As, Nezu takes All Might, Azawa, Miracle, and Midnight. They pull up at Rei's apartment. They all come in. They all sat down. Shoto and Toya are on their way to school. As before they get there, they're like, "So, what's wrong, Izumi? You came to Japan. Obviously, something's wrong. Haven't heard from you in years." As she's like, Nezu, it's nice seeing you too." As Miracle's like, comes in, she comes in last. She's like, Izumi, as she's like, Miracle. So they hug because they're best friends, to be honest with you. Yeah. So after that, I tell you that Izumi's 35, Miracle's 34. I might do a what if Deku fuck Miracle. That's a good what if. Anyways, so that happens, right? Anyways. Oh, sorry, brother. Had to get some water. So, after that, Miracle's like, so how's it been? As, Izumi's like, pretty good. You? And she's like, same. So, as, they start talking, and it's like, Izumi, what are we here for? As she's like, oh, sorry. So she's like, well, I came here to Japan for a couple more reasons, but one reason in particular is so that way I can hunt down Diablo. As Ned's like, Diablo, I thought you took care of him. As, so I've heard. As she's like, well, you heard right. You heard right, Nezu. I did take care of him, but... Oh, my bad. I did take care of him, but apparently he has a daughter. As, Ned's like, a daughter? Well, what's her real name? As she's like, Harley Blast. Quirk Fire. Well, not just any fire. Boo Fire. She has a quirk. Sort of like cremation. I tell you, quirk. And Ray's like, how do you know about that? And she's like, oh, come on. I heard from my little brother that, you have, he took in a boy named Rei Todoroki, and he has a cremation fire. So, yeah, that's how I heard about that. As she's like, oh, and also, my little brother been gone for a year. Have any of you, heard from him or seen him last? As, they're like, no, we didn't. Sorry, Izumi, as, almost like Young Frost. I haven't seen him since the incident, and I haven't heard from him in a while. As I was like, now that I think about it, he hasn't really contacted me at all. We normally talk, but I guess something's actually went wrong. As he was like, I see. So they keep on talking as, Toya and Childa comes on. And it's like, Mom, we're home. And she's like, oh, hey, you two. And she's like, Mom, who are these? She's like, Mom, who is that? As they point at, who are they? As she's like, oh, this is Izumi, Izuku's older sister. This is Miracle. I might Aizawa in Midnight. So as they all shake their heads out. Hello. As Ray's like, how about you boys go upstairs and do your homework and then play, or watch TV? As okay, they go upstairs, do their shit, and that's what they're doing. So as Midnight's like, so why are we here? Are we gonna track him down? Cause it's not normal for Izuku to even be gone that long. As if they're talking, the TV, they have a TV, and it was, because, Rei was watching the news. And it's like, because she lowered it down, and all of a sudden it was like, they could hear it still, but they heard breaking news, as they're like, wait, what? As they turn, look at the TV, as you know, they, the news anchors like, right here, no, the number 2 hero, Ice Emperor, has been captured. As Izumi's like, wait, what? And so, you know, it's a little clip as well, just a video of number 2 Ice Emperor being tortured. Let's watch it now. So they put it on as you have Deku being, stabbed, burned, fucking pour acid onto one time. It's just plain on torture. Something that the Diablo was doing. The girl. Now here's how she was torturing him. She actually also has a healing quirk that can heal you really fucking well. It's mixture with her fire, but it's like a half and half quirk, to be honest with you. It's just that it doesn't affect her looks. It just, yeah. So as she's burning, after she just got done stabbing Izuku, he's screaming in pain. As she knows ice won't do nothing to him, like cold won't do nothing to Izuku. So yeah. As she's like, well. The number 2 hero, I thought would be stronger than this, but turns out he can't handle some fire. As she's like, oh, the camera's on. As she's like, hey Izuku, say hello to the camera, would you? As he's like, fuck off. And she's like, oh, that's no way to talk to me. As she electrified him, as he's screaming agony, ah! And he's breathing heavy. And she's like, you're stubborn, just like your sister. Ooh, I hope she's washing. Hey, Ice Queen. And she's like, that bitch. And so she's like, I have your little brother here. What's his name again? Well, his hero name is Ice Emperor, and his hero name is, oh yeah, Izuku Frost. I forgot about that. As broadcast, shit like that, right? All that shit happened. Now, as everyone's like, what the? That's his real name? As yeah. So, and so he's like, you bitch. You'll pay for this once I get out of here. As he's trying to break free. And she's like, they got quirk suppressors on there. And they aren't just meant for quirk suppressing, but they suppress your physical strength, so you won't be able to break out of them so easily. And he's like, what do you want from me? And she's like, well, what I want is your sister to come out and play so I can get my revenge. But I guess what I also want is for you, because you're a powerful ice user and I'm a powerful fire user, I want you to bear my kid. My kids. My kid. As where he's like, what did she say? Like she said it like a fucking bitch what? Like a bitch what did you say tone? Like an angry tone, like a question tone and a surprise tone. Everyone was like, what the fuck? As Ray's kind of pissed off that she said bear, her kid. And Ray's not having that shit. Nah. Ray's not having that shit. Ray's not having that shit. So, as of he's like, you bitch. I won't never bear a child with you. I had plans to do that with someone else. And she's like, oh, you're talking about that Todoroki girl? Or ex-Todoroki girl? As the dude's like, how do you know that? She's like, let's just say I did my little research on you. Yeah, I know where she lives at. I can go there right now and burn her and her kids alive. As he's like, don't you dare touch her, or I'll kill you. I swear it. As he's like, my, Izuku. Hold on, let me show you a picture of what she looks like. This is what she looks like as of, yeah. Anyways, So as of, damn, I forgot what I was at. But yeah. So now let's continue. So she's like, wait, she knows where we live at, where she lives at. This is not safe. And then it's like, no, I think we need to put her under protection, her and her family. Let's just continue with, well, let's call her Magma or Fire Girl. Call her Fire Girl. After she's like, well, yeah, if you don't mind, I have some more torturing to do to this boy. As the dick is like, I swear if I get out of here, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. After she's like, that's no talk for a hero, is it, Izuku? Come on, Izuku. You're supposed to say you'll stop me, you'll bring me to prison, not kill me. That's like something a villain would say. As he's like, I swear it. Oh, I swear it. She's like, oh, really? So if I send people to your, well, I guess your girlfriend's house, and I tell them to blow it up, would you try to kill me then? She's like, wait, no, don't you dare. She's like, hi, Zuku, I wouldn't. If you say something, I wouldn't do it. I think you're kind of cute, but I do want to kill your sister after what she did to my father. That's the Zuku's like, my sister. What did she ever do to your father? And she's like, besides, gives that bastard what he deserves. And she goes over there and slaps the shit out of his ass, saying, my father didn't deserve that. As Diggy's like, oh, but he did. He deserved every last part of it. Hell, if I was there, I would have joined in. You know, she's like, take that back. As she starts burning him, you know, she condenses her fire enough to pierce through his skin to make it like a knife. As he's screaming, agony, ah! And she's like, take that back now. And she's like, I ain't taking shit back. And she's like, she digs in deeper and she spreads the fire out. And she's like, ah! And, you know, she chokes it out as he has a hole in his, not in his chest, but on the other side of it. So she's like, bastard. That should keep you quiet until I feel like it. As he's breathing heavily, you know, she's like, that, my brother. As you know, she's like, well, if you don't mind, me and my, play toy are gonna have some more fun without you on here. Oh, and you might want to hurry up. I think I'll get bored from soon and end his life. So long, Ice Queen. Oh, and, what was her name again? Say hello to, I got it. Rei Todoroki, well, I guess Ray Frost is a better name. Ray Frost to me. Yeah, hello, bye-bye. And she's like, well, before I leave, you might want to wash your back, Ray. You never know, I might have somebody following you or your kids. So, bye-bye, ta-da. And she's like, you ass, you know, it cut off. Yeah? And so let's cut to Izuku. She's like, you bitch, don't you dare lay a finger on him. And she's like, calm down. You're not gonna hurt them. Well, yeah, anyways, as she gives off an evil laugh, as she's walking out the door, like, oh, get some rest. You'll need it for tomorrow. And she's like, that's words. Wow. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And, you know, when she walked in, she's like, oh, you can do whatever you want to him. How does that sound? And she's like, really? You mean it? And she's like, yeah, you can cut him up. Just make sure not to kill him. We still need him for tomorrow. And she's like, thank you. And she's like, no problem, Toga. As of, you know, that happens. So, let's cut back to, well, okay. As Toga's like, oh, I can't wait to start cutting you. I'm going to show you all my artiste work. As Toga's like, I swear if you come near me, I'll kill you. She's like, how you gonna do that, silly? You're tied up. Or chained up. She skips to him and she's like, la 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 la. You know, yeah. Let's cut to Rei. So as Mina's like, so what are we gonna do now? We have to save him. He's gonna die. As Izumi's like, I swear I'll freeze her. As Rei's like, I'm right with you, sister. As she's like, Rei? What are you? As she's seeing how Rei, her arm is frozen, her leg is frozen, her legs are frozen. Damn near half the house is frozen. Izumi wasn't feeling the cold, but she knows how everyone else was shivering and shit. She's like, wow. As Rei's like, how dare she touch Izuku? How dare she? Yeah, that happened. As Ned's like, Rei, calm down. It's a little too cold. As she's like, oh, sorry. So, after that, Ned's just like, so, we'll need to put your family on you for protection, Rei. Is that okay? As she's like, that's perfectly fine, Nezu. As Ned's like, good. Let's have them come to UA with us so that way they can be under protection a lot more. And that's where he's like, okay. So, after that, almost like, we have to find young Frost. As I was like, I agree. He seems very in pain. But how did she manage to capture him? He's not that he's not that easy to catch. He will put up a fight. As Izumi's like, she must have sneak attacked him somehow. Or maybe they did have a fight. It was just somewhere where no one was seen to record it. As everybody's like, we have to find him. As Izumi's like, I agree, but we don't know where she's at. Hell, by the looks of it, it looks like she's in a warehouse, but she's not that stupid to be in a warehouse. No. Especially since there's heroes who patrol warehouses a lot. As almost like, how about we check the forest on the ground? As they're like, she would, but then how should she broadcast this thing? She was on the ground. That's almost like maybe she has somebody to broadcast it for her. Maybe she has a Wi-Fi router or something. Or she was in the woods. She's like, very good, true. She could be in the woods. And then it's like, well then, it's settled. Hold on. He's like, well then, it's settled then. We'll check the forest and underground. And she's like, yeah, that's the best bet. As, where he's like, so what are we going to do next? As he's like, well, Rei, you and I will go, obviously go find Izuku. As Rei's like, wait, I'm coming with you? She's like, damn right you're coming with me. Isn't he your man? Isn't he your boyfriend? She's like, well, we aren't really official. She's like, yeah, well, still. You're coming either way. And she's like, but I really not really a fighter type. She's like, oh, we'll get you there. Now train you myself. After all, I trained my brother on how to fight. So I should train you on how to fight as well. And she's like, yeah, okay. So, that happens as it's the end of the day. Izumi is staying with her because, well, why wouldn't she? So she's staying with him. Next day, it's a Saturday, so Izumi's like, alright then, start training. How about we get your two sons out here as well? That way they can, protect themselves just in case they need to. And she's like, are you sure? As he's like, of course. They will need to know how to fight eventually. Why not start now? So she's like, okay. Toya, Chozo, come down. And they come down. And it's like, what is it, Mom? And she's like, well, this Miss Izumi here is gonna help train us. So like, oh, cool. And she's like, hey, that boy there, what's his quirk? And she's like, half hot, half cold. And she's like, interesting. So that bastard finally pulled it off, huh? Yeah. So, nothing really happens, throughout these weeks. Just up with this in training. Shoto's good with his both fire and ice. Mostly his ice, obviously. Rei is much proficient in her ice. Dabi's good with his fire. Yeah. And they're good with fighting, too. So, hand-to-hand wise. So, during this week, Deck has been tortured. Cut up by Toga and, shit like that. And, yeah. So, as a Deck is breathing heavily, he's like, as, you do have Fire Girl. She's like, well, I guess that's, said. I'm ready for Izumi now. How about we give her a little call, shall we? As Toga's like, yeah, we should. Now, a little backstory on how Izumi found Toga. Wait. Toga older sister. Because Toga is like 5. Well, she's 5 right now. So it wouldn't make sense for her to meet Izumi. Let's say this is Toga older sister. Let's call her Jasmine. Alright? Let's call her Jasmine. So, I forgot about that. I forgot Toga was... Yeah. Let's call her Jasmine. So Jasmine's like, that's wonderful, Sensei. So, but how are we going to get her to come? Without all the other heroes knowing. As Fire Girl's like, that's interesting, a question, Jasmine. Here's how we're going to do it. I know Izumi's going to bring some heroes with her. The more the fun. Is it not? As Jasmine's like, yeah, it is. Now, since she's Toga's, sister, I'm going to say she has a quirk with blood, obviously. I'm going to say she can heal anybody. She can also use her blood to use as weapons. But not like to a consent, because she uses her own blood, but yeah. Now, she can only like small weapons like knives, daggers. Sometimes she can make like kitchen knives and shit. But still. So she's like, well, here's how this is gonna work. Izuku, darling, as he's like, what do you want? And she's like, where's your phone? I think I left it in your pocket. Let me check. So she goes checking, like, here it is. Open it. And she's like, I ain't opening nothing. As he spits in her face, and she's like, again with the spit in my face. You're really starting to piss me off. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Because once I'm out of here, I'll kick your ass. You and that bitch named Jasmine. As Jasmine comes in and, suck the shit out of her, I'm saying, don't ever prefer me as a bitch. As, well, Fire Girl's like, calm down, Jasmine. Now. Yeah, she's like, okay. Now she gives Deku that death glare, like, Deku's like, I ain't affected by that shit. Take it down. As he releases his own death, glare at her. And she's backed up a little bit. As, Deku built a little bloodlust. Deku's pretty pissed off right now. As, she's like, open it, or I'll kill Toga. Not Toga, or I'll kill Toya. And Shoto, was it? As Deku's like, fine. As he's like, the password is blah, 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 blah. She knews it. It opens. As she scrolls through his contacts, first she checks his history. It's all clean. Nothing bad on it. She's like, wow, we have a clean history. As Dick's like, well, yeah. And she's like, let's see. Scroll. Got it. And she's like, big sister. She calls the phone. So Izumi's getting a ring. She's like, what? So she, brings out, she's like, it's Izuku. As they was like, wait, what? Is he free? She's like, no, he wouldn't be free yet. She's probably calling. Well, I should answer. I was like, yeah, it'd be a good thing. So she answers. She's like, what do you want? She's like, no. That's no way to talk to someone who's holding your dear little brother hostage now, is it? And she's like, you know, and she's like, what do you want? She's like, I want you and your group of heroes. Cause, well, let's face it, I know you're around them. To come to this special location she gives them, blah blah blah. Bring only the heroes you are with and no one else. Got it? Oh, you can bring the girlfriend too. And she's like, whatever. And she's like, when I come there, I swear I'll freeze you. And she's like, oh, we wouldn't want that to happen either, do you? After all, I don't also just have your little brother, do I? And she's like, well, you handle him, and I'll really freeze you. And she's like, you don't want to do that, do you? I mean, he is your, well, how can I say without, well, he is your, if you're gonna pause it, stop it right there, my guys, sorry. You can't go this far. So, hope you guys enjoyed this What If. This has been What If Deku dated Rei Todoroki. Y'all notice? Okay. How many of y'all noticed this right here? You know, how she's feeling Choto. But Rei's pretty bad, no cap. This is What If Deku, dated Rei Todoroki. Got Deku, Rei, and Izumi in the group. What's going to happen next on What If Deku dated Rei Todoroki? What was Fire Girl saying about with the S? Who knows? We'll find out next time parts. This is What If God here. I'm signing off. Damn! December 20... Well, oh no, sorry. Damn! It's already December 24th? It seems like yesterday was just December 1st. Hey, y'all, I got stickers. I'm doing these Christmas special, and this is the Christmas special. You already know what it's gonna be. So, yeah, it's not a Jack Frost Deku. Don't even worry about that. Yes, don't worry about it, because everybody seems to forget about that one character on Christmas that's the most number one character. But it is what it is. Anyways, bye bye.